Good morning.
Morning.
Hey guys.
Welcome to Coffee with the Charles Davis team.
I thought you were going to say
I
that.
know. Well, I'm going to let you lead.
Monday morning, Coffee with the Charles Davis
Happy
team.
Monday.
Yeah, it's definitely Monday.
Supposed to be 9:30.
Yeah. No, but I said we weren't going to mention how late we were
Talk
this
about
week.
that.
We've had a very busy morning. We've got a couple offers on some of our listings.
Two
so
offers.
That's exciting, and that's also causing our delay because that's a top priority. Sorry, guys. Hey, hit us up. Let us know if you're watching live or on the replay. Please comment. Share this video too, by the way. We've never mentioned that before, but if you share it, that helps us.
And we have not fired Ashley yet.
No, but she keeps playing hooky.
She's playing hooky. So
This was her idea.
she's going to be here next Monday. I promise you that.
Come heck or high water.
Yes. So last week we talked about getting your
Prepared
listing
house.
ready to sell. So this week we're going to talk about we got it ready to sell. We've done professional photos. Sign and lockbox has been installed. We're ready to go. We're hitting the button, which means it's Thursday if you're listing with the Charles Davis team. So we put our listings on the market on Thursdays, and boom, what happens next?
So we're expecting calls from buyer's agents.
Woo!
So the buyer's agents start calling, and we also set a system up that's it's a show and notification system that we use, and it can text, email, or call you to set that up. And we can also do that, via live too. But it's a lot better to do it through this system because the system actually tracks everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's put into place. It shows the time blocks that are available. You guys have real time, up to date information on it. I mean, it's really great the way that it works out.
For somebody like me who is obsessive with organization, I love this app because it makes it so much easier. I don't think I've had a single seller say, no, I don't like that, I don't want to use it. They love it because everything is in one place. Because as a seller, you can put the app on your phone or you can access it online. And then as agents, we can utilize it. As the listing team, we can see all of the information
It's
about
just
the
a
listing.
digital
It's just
calendar,
great.
basically,
Um,
with the time on it.
Yeah, it's awesome. And so I love it. I think we all love it.
Yeah.
And most of the buyer's agents,
It's easy. It makes it a lot faster process.
it takes like 2 seconds
Not
to
to
request a
worry about
showing.
someone answering the phone. It just goes straight to them.
Yeah, so it's awesome. So by all means, that's one of our favorite features when we put a new listing.
You'll
on.
love
So
it, I
that's
promise.
basically one of the first things because that's what's going to get you to where you're scheduled. You've got 4 or 5 showings that are coming up for that Saturday. So when that gets laid out, so you basically it's been confirmed. Now you got a showing. You got a showing at 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So the agent shows up with their lockbox key and the electronic lockbox out front. They activate it, and it's a Bluetooth system to where basically their key information goes into that lockbox. So it's time dated and stamped. We know who's coming, when they're coming.
We know as soon as that
type of
box is open, and I think that's a good
It's
thing.
about a 5-minute delay, but I mean it's really.
But it's a good peace of mind thing because
Yeah.
our sellers know we
Security.
know when it's when that box is being opened.
Yep.
And by whom?
And by whom, and yes, what agency they're with, all of their contact information. So
And by the way, the lockboxes are so secure, you're better to probably use it as a brick to break through the window than you are to try to
Yeah.
actually fish the key out of it.
yeah, you can't get
You're
the key
right.
out.
Yeah, so the lockboxes, I mean, they're very secure. So the agent approaches the door, they've scheduled the time with you guys. They open the lockbox, get the door open, and boom, voila.
They're walking into your home,
Yeah.
and what are they walking into?
Yeah.
They're walking into
So,
a home that is
lights
show and
on.
ready.
Yep, show and ready. All the lights need to be on. Lamps, all the natural light that you can bring into the house need to be there.
Windows.
Yeah,
Big
open the windows.
blinds.
Mm-hmm.
And please don't do any overpowering smells because
Mm-mm.
sometimes you might have a little bit of dog odor, you might have the kids' dirty diapers, stuff like that. So you have these things going on in your life there, but don't try to overpower none of it. I mean, you're going to just kind of clean the house up because you don't want there to be some kind of overpowering theme about your house
Mhm.
because then you're going to be that house.
Yeah.
Oh, that house that
Makes
we've
them
seen.
wonder.
That house that smelled like this. That house that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's how they refer back to your house. You want them to refer back to as, oh, that was the one that was perfect.
Right.
That was the one with all the lights on. And by the way, the lights thing is a very big deal
Oh, yeah.
because when you come in as a buyer's agent and you're fumbling, you've never been in this house before, so you're fumbling around trying to figure out where the lights go and this and that and
Yeah.
that. And it kind of really takes away from the showing because you want to make the showing as quick as possible.
Seamless.
But and as information, you want to be have as much information too ready and giving them the core of what they need to know while they're there.
Right. Now, obviously, sometimes we have showings that occur in the middle of the day, and we know that our sellers are not going to be at home. If you have a 2 o'clock
We're
showing
talking about
request.
best possible
Yeah,
scenarios.
this is
here.
best case.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're at
Maximize
work
the
when you
profit.
get that showing request and they want to come in an hour, obviously we don't expect you to leave
Yeah.
and go turn on all your lights.
We're just trying to give you the best tips possible to
Yeah.
make this to where it's the best showing that you can do at your house.
So, but you can every day make sure your blinds are open. Make sure you're picking up after yourself when your home is on the market. Don't leave dirty laundry laying around.
Dishes in the.
Yeah, don't leave dishes in the sink. You know, just keep your house straight so that if somebody comes in, they're going to be able to see the house and not the mess within the house.
And by the way, which appointments should you approve and accept? All of them, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
please.
every
You want as
one of
many
them.
people in
Yeah.
your house as possible.
It only takes one person, and you've got to get every person through that door that you can as fast as you can to get the best possible offer.
Right.
So, you know, I know it's really inconvenient sometimes when somebody comes and says, hey, can we show it in the next 15 minutes? We try not to really set that expectation. We try to really, you know, at a minimum an hour.
Yes.
But you never know when somebody is out of town, they just drove by, you know, we want to do as much as we can to get it shown. And again, these are all best possible scenario type items.
And that's one of the things that we go over with our sellers when we're first listing their home is how much headway or heads up notice do you need
Right.
in order for us to schedule a showing. And so we set that showing time system.
According to your schedule.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you need an hour, we're going to set that as your preference. That it's
So like 3
requested.
days, that's not going to work.
No,
Obviously,
yeah.
I mean, we've got to have enough time. I mean, you've got to have enough time to take the stuff, clean the sink out. There's going to be stuff in the sink. Clean the countertops off.
Put the pets away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cut the lights on. Yeah. Do whatever you need to do with the pets. You know, do that type of stuff. So.
Yeah. And that's like I said, that's information that we obtain from you as a seller when
Yeah.
we're first listing your house. Of do we need to be concerned with? Do you have an alarm on your home? Where are your pets going to be? You know, do we need to put a sign up on the door that says "Don't let cat out of garage" kind of thing? We take care of all that on the back end so that when your house is, when we get that showing request, we're able to get it down there as quick as possible.
And we're constantly fine tuning this. So if we get a show and then somebody has the same theme keeps coming up, you know, that cat kept jumping on us while we were in there. Whatever,
that yippy dog in the cage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we've heard that one a lot.
Yeah, we always come back to hey, you know, to get a better showing, what we probably need to do is do
Dog
X.
daycare. Or,
Yeah, take
Right.
care of this, do that. So we're fine tuning it along the way. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for you guys to show the house. You know, we're not trying to make it to where you have to go in there and, you know, get all the kids rounded up. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, we try to make it as easy as possible for everybody.
Yes. So what else we got over here? What else did you got in your notes?
For, you know, be sure the temperature is comfortable. Now, if it's the winter, you want to have the house warm, not hot. You know,
Right.
if it's the summer and you're cheap, like my dad is,
Hey, Mr. Robert.
you want to make sure that you have the temperature set for that as well, because you know they're going to want to come in out of the heat. They're want
Right.
to
Yeah.
come in out of the cold, and you know the more time that they spend at your house, the better off you are. There's a better chance they're going to write an offer on your house.
Yeah, and if
You wanna
somebody's
be the-
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
that's what they're going to remember.
You want to be the rememberable house in a good situation.
Mhm.
You want to be the one that they remember as being a positive showing and something that went well with it.
Right. So what would you say a good rule of thumb is for temperature between like 68 and 72?
I would say probably in the summer. I'd say probably around that 68, 70 mark.
Good Lord. Sorry, I pay my own power bill. That's low.
Yeah, well, we like to hang these in our house.
I mean, I like to be cold, but
Man,
Grab a
this is
blanket if
Georgia.
you want.
I know.
The humidity is 110%. So when you come into a 70-degree house and it's 102 outside, the humidity is
you're never going to leave.
Breathe this
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, get out. Go back to the heat.
just
Come by the
don't make
house.
it Waffle House. That's-
Right.
We don't want Waffle House temperature.
But seriously, I would say in the low 70s is acceptable in the summertime. 68 is a bit low. And as somebody that has been in different industries before, you don't want to set your thermostat too low. You can freeze your unit.
Okay, 72.
Sorry, but
72, all right. We
I
got
mean, 2 degrees. She's already nervous.
well, especially because not all of our homes that we sell are occupied. So I don't want, if we have sellers that are selling a vacant home, they've already moved on to their new property. Don't set your thermostat at 68 degrees.
You'll be
Please.
mad as hell.
Yes, you
when
will.
get that power
Yes, you
bill.
will. So,
All right, so we know the
take things
temperature.
into
We're going to
account.
talk about the temperature long.
72.
Moving on.
72.
Uh-huh.
Take a vote. 72.
72.
72-ish.
Anybody that knows me knows I'm so hot natured too. Y'all know that. I keep a fan
Yeah.
You
blasting
need a
on.
68 degree house.
And really, during the show, and everybody's always wondering, what's going on, what's the agent saying to the buyer, these type of things. I mean, really, they're just letting the buyer kind of evaluate the home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're walking them through. They've given them the preliminary information usually. Bathrooms, the bedroom, bathroom count. That's all out there. Everybody usually sees all that. The square footage. Some of that's being talked about. This is where we tell you, fix little imperfections in the wall, do that kind of stuff, because people see that and they kind of think, what's happened here, what's went on here. If they see like water damage on the ceiling, you need to either have that stuff fixed. I mean, obviously you're going to disclose it, but it just shows a lot better when you got these little items checked off and you get that stuff taken care of. People aren't asking as many questions about stuff that's not really maybe so relevant at the time.
Well, and one of the things that we do too is that we put a packet of information out on the counters in our listings, and it provides the disclosure statement, and it provides the information. It shows them the flat lines of the land. I mean, we try to provide as much information as possible to potential buyers because we want your house to sell. That's our goal, is to sell your house for top dollar.
And usually what we look for, the agent shows the property, and then on their way out, basically they're just going to leave it the way that they found it.
Mm-hmm.
So, unless there's some other special instruction, or if we need to come by and do something after the show, and if somebody's out of town or something.
Right.
Basically, they're going to lock up, put the key back, and hopefully they're not going to head to the next show, and they're going to write an offer for your house.
Yes. And so, how do we know what their next step is? What do we do? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We get feedback.
So
Awkward pause.
We're talking about showing.
Yeah, feedback. I know it's rare for buyers
question.
agents. Buyers agents getting feedback sometimes is like pulling teeth.
That's
but,
why I like showing time, because you can put your feedback in showing time.
and it's instant.
Yeah, it's quick.
Yep.
And it even asks you. You don't.
And it's got
you
5 or
don't think about
6
it.
kind of just
Simple questions.
Simple questions.
Yeah, that help
Yes,
you sell
no,
it.
was the price good? What the house, how it showed?
What was your favorite feature?
Rate this a 1 to 10. I mean, it just gives you an overall
Price.
summary rundown of what the, how the showing went. So,
And the great thing, like we said, we get that feedback in and we can immediately publish it to our sellers. So depending on how quickly the buyer's agent provides it, you may have feedback within an hour of the showing being done.
and this
Or
is
up
where
to
we
24
find,
hours.
and this is where we fine tune everything. But a lot of times we don't have a lot of negative feedback or very simple stuff because we've already done that preliminary information on the front end. And we've already came in and said, hey, this needs to be done because we sell so many houses that we're looking at the house through the eyes of a buyer, so we know what we're looking at prior to doing this. So that's what gives you a better all showing, get better all feedback, and at the end of the day, we don't want you guys to have more than 1 or 2 showings. Get that. We want you to have the best possible offer right out of the gate because that's what to maximize your money. Your goal as a seller is to maximize the profit and get it sold as quick as possible.
Right.
So,
and in this market, that's very easy to do. Just this doesn't sound like snooty, but follow our advice.
Yeah.
Because we're doing this to help you to sell. So.
That's a proven system that works.
Yeah, we've been knocking it dead lately.
I know. Well, that's why we got 2 offers. We got to go in there and negotiate.
Go team.
So guys, we appreciate you tuning in this Monday. We're going to have some more relevant information for you next Monday. And Ashley, you're going to be here.
Yes, she will be. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.
Somebody go turn it on.
How do you do that?
Tap and then tap finish in the lower right corner. Bye.
Got it. Maybe.